Billy Peterson from Peterson Wealth Services is back with me, and I do want to mention Billy was just honored as one of the top 40 financial advisors in the Western United States, and we're so glad to have you here. Today we're talking about tax breaks, tax information. The end of the year is coming up. What's this all about?
Yeah, it's the end of year. This is when people start talking about tax minimization and how they can protect themselves from paying too much in tax. Obviously, taxes are a big buzzword going into a new election year, so we're going to hear more and more about it. But one of the things we pride ourselves on here at Peterson Wealth is working with our clients' tax advisors, their CPAs, for example, to get a really good feel for where they're at and the issues that they may be facing. So, do they have maybe enough income to push them into another tax bracket this year? Can we talk about delaying some tax or some income for this year? Can we talk about retirement contribution? Can we maybe talk about a charitable contribution to maybe reduce some of their tax exposure this year?
Let's talk about reductions, because there's a lot of people that do give to charities. There's a lot of people, for instance, you mentioned earlier in the church, or any kind of church that pay a tithing, that's considered a donation, right?
Correct. It's a contribution to a central charitable entity, and as long as this entity has a 501c3 designation, then they can receive a tax deduction for that. One of the things we find very valuable is creating an entity called a donor advised fund, which allows people to contribute their tithing, if you will, and get a larger tax deduction on it. So maybe 5 years in advance, for example, for a business owner who might have sold his business, or someone who receives a large amount of income in a tax year. Let's front load those tithes and get them all to this year's tax deduction.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to learn, and here's what you want to do. You want to go to our website at goodforutah.com. Click on Utah Works. Peterson Wealth Service will be there. They are a family-owned operation here. Wonderful people. I promise you will get all the answers you need. Give them a call.